I have no fucking clue anymore. I have no idea. I don't know
I feel like that's
anything.
where most people feel.
That's where I'm at right now. I don't know anything about fantasy football. I've been talking about it all fucking off season. I know nothing.
Okay, well, this is your forecast.
What's the forecast? Dude, it's raining.
raining.
We
It's
fucking
raining
needed that rain.
hard.
I'm not even a dad, and I can say we needed it.
We needed that rain.
We needed it bad.
Did we, though?
I'm not worried about the well drying up, bro, because I'm gonna probably end it all
Yeah.
before the well dries up because of fantasy.
Why? Because it's fantasy.
Yeah.
Because of fantasy football.
I'm 1-4 in 2
crazy
leagues.
year.
Don't listen to it.
I got some 0-5. I have a 0-5 team. I don't want to, make myself look too bad. But I have one.
You have a 5-0 team.
I have a 5-0 team. They're both dynasty teams, and the 5-0 team I expected to be about where they are, and the 0-5 team I expected to be bad. I didn't expect to be 0-5 though. That's
Yeah.
I can only speak to the leagues that I'm with you in, and the one OG league, like you're up. The closest guy to you is like 160 projected points, and you're up at like 185. So I mean, you got that going for you at least.
yeah, dude. The projections are my only saving grace. All my leagues look great on Tuesday through and Wednesday. It's like, man, I'm killing this week. I'm supposed to win by 40. I lose by
Okay, so
20.
let's just go through and talk about some of the guys that are really screwing us over.
Oh, I would love to.
You would love to.
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry.
But is he screwing you? I don't have any shares of Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Is he screwing you over, or is
Yes.
it just him fumbling every game?
He's screwing you over. This
Okay.
week he had 6 carries for 8 yards, and he was saved by a garbage time touchdown in the fourth quarter, down 30 against Houston. Hadn't been on the field for the entire second half because they were down so much. They luckily made it to the 1 yard line, threw in Derrick Henry for 2 plays, got a touchdown. It has not been good. The week before that, I think he had like 7 points. Hasn't scored since week 2, maybe.
Running back number 23 right now.
It has been rough sledding.
That is rough.
And the issue for me is like going forward without Lamar Jackson playing. You can't really expect it to get better.
Yeah.
Like I'm legitimately in spots where I'm like, okay, well, should I play Woody Marks this week? Like he just burned me last week, but at least he's getting more touches than Derrick Henry.
Did
And
Woody
then he's
Marks
on the
do
team
good?
that-
I know you have him in one league.
2 weeks ago he was awesome, put
He
up
did
28 fantasy
27,
points.
yeah.
Last week against Baltimore in a blowout, Nick Chubb outsnapped him, and he had 7 touches. Coming off of a 20-plus touch game with 180 yards and 2 touchdowns.
7 carries for 24
Yeah,
yards.
he had like a
That's
big long
crazy.
touchdown in that game too.
Chubb did.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all, he had 3 carries of 15-plus yards in that game. Great receiving stuff. Derrick Henry has been the bane of my existence lately.
I gotta say, to me, he seems like a buy low because it's not like he's really doing bad. It's like the opportunities aren't there,
Yeah.
and their schedule has been
Dog
it's
shit
awful.
them, yeah.
it's been very bad for them.
Yeah.
Once I gotta think, as long as Lamar Jackson comes back, I feel like he'll figure it out. Like it's not like all of a sudden he forgot. He's not a big, giant, fast man
Right.
like he used to be. Like it didn't just go away overnight.
So I believe the Ravens' bye week is week 8. I believe. And there's a lot of speculation about Lamar just being sat the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's not like the schedule really lightens up. Like I wholeheartedly think they're going to lose every game until the bye week. So if you're 1-7 going into your bye week,
Week 7.
like week 7, okay, so 1-6, say they lose this week. What can Lamar really do coming back? Like if it's the kind of thing where they're saying, like, yeah, he could play this week. I feel like they're not incentivized to play him if he has anything going on. They just gave him that big deal last offseason. If they get to a point where they're 2-8, 2-9, 3-8, does he get shut down? Does Derrick Henry get shut down? Like,
All right,
he's
but-
older. It's
But
rough.
do you really think they'll be 1-6 though?
I don't think they win this week. They're talking about starting Snoop Huntley.
DraftKings still has them to be in the odds to win the
saw that.
division, which is wild.
I think that's absolutely
that's
insane.
That's
But like you look at the rest of the division, it's pretty bad.
what's the Steelers right now? They gotta be. What are they? 4-1.
They're 3-1.
Yeah, they had their early bye.
Like even I guess I see what you're saying. Like even if you would look at them on paper, you would say the Ravens a better team. But the fact that the Steelers have that much of a head start,
Yeah.
Well, they have the head start, and they're a lot healthier. Like
Yeah.
Baltimore was missing 13 starters this week. Like 13 to 22, that's
Yeah.
just you're not even the Ravens at that point. You know, you're just the backup guys. it's
Well, since
a
we're on the
different
Ravens,
roster.
do you think Lamar is blowing us right now? I don't have any Lamar shares either, but
He
I
was
feel,
I'd say no.
I feel like he's faking. This injury seems fake, bro. Dude, it seems fake. I don't know.
Fake or not, the
Conspiracy
thing is it doesn't
Dude.
screw me if I know that you're not playing.
Yeah.
If you're hurt, whatever. You know, it happens. Malik Neighbors blew out his knee. You know, at least I'm not putting him in my lineup and he's giving me a 0 every week.
Yeah.
I know that I'm not playing Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Okay, you knew who I want to talk about?
Tell us. Aaron
Lad.
Rodgers. Oh,
Oh,
Lad.
I would love to talk about Aaron Rodgers. I love that guy. Yeah,
It's
I'm a
funny,
big
we don't
fan.
see each other for a month and now all of our opinions have changed on every player in the entire NFL.
Hey, have I ever been saying anything
Yes.
bad about Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, you do.
What did I say?
You weren't
Yeah.
totally sold, but
Definitely.
you've never been like fully against him the way I was. I was out on Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh.
I like
think-
Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. Though I thought it would have been way better of a fit if their defense would hold their end of the bargain.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah, right.
their defense has always been so good, and now they're just like,
They're
nah,
trash now.
we're actually not that good. So,
I wonder if they're just playing possum, being like playing vanilla defense, so that they don't give away some of their.
Oh yeah,
schemes.
that's.
I don't
Maybe-
know. I don't know.
Maybe they've realized Rodgers is only good when like he needs to be good.
Yeah.
You know, like if the defense comes out here and holds them to 10, Rodgers gonna give you 10 or 12,
Right.
13 points, something like
That is
that.
Venice.
Defense gives up 30, Rodgers can go out there and sling that rock. We might get an MVP.
Right.
Yeah, fair.
No, I want to talk about Lad McConkey. That's what I want to talk about.
Why don't we just switch it and talk about Quentin Johnston?
We can talk about
We can
both
talk
of them.
about-
Quentin
yeah, they're
Johnson
both-
is
it's
like
both the
wide
same
receiver number
conversation.
8.
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
something like that.
It's very similar conversation.
Because that's really biting us in the ass too. Because we've been dogging Quentin Johnston.
You want to hear my
So,
hot take?
Okay.
I've said this, 3 times? This is your last window. This is it. You can get a first-round pick for Quentin Johnston right now. I promise you.
Yeah. I
You can
mean,
get a first-round pick for QJ and wipe your hands of the situation. And if I'm not, like, a contender and he's just part of my lineup, he's gone, bro. If I get a first-round pick for somebody like that, he's
Yeah.
gone. However, I do think that it looks legit this time. I'll at least say that. Like, he looks the part. He looks like a much better football player than what we've seen the last few
Yeah.
years.
Because I had said something on the podcast, like he's basically just kind of getting open, not always because of broken coverages, but just because if it's a zone coverage and they all come down, the defenses come down,
Right.
they just leave him open.
It's
And
like
that's-
Justin Herbert making the correct read.
right, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So I haven't been able to watch much of their game, so I don't know. Is he winning like the jump balls? Is he winning against man coverage?
It's
Is he
more
actually-
than that.
Yeah.
It's the route tree is no longer just, hey, you're running 9 routes, posts, out routes. It's you're on slants, you're on drags, you're on 15-yard inside routes going across the middle of the field. They've got them all over the place now, and it's awesome. Like
He-
it's way
And
better.
he is making the catches that aren't just like an easy catch. Like
Yeah.
he's going across.
Well, that's the
middle
other part
and
too,
getting
right?
popped
Like
after
he's
it.
making the easy ones now, which was
Yeah.
such the bad thing about him. Was like, dude,
Yeah.
you're getting 10 opportunities a year taken away on 20+ yard, broken plays.
The game's slowing down for him.
It must be, and obviously Herbert's taken to having him and Keenan Allen there.
Mhm.
This past week, Lad was the guy you wanted to talk about who was kind of killing you lately. Lad looked awesome against Washington. He looked
He did pretty good.
awesome.
Yeah, he did.
He got a
didn't score
touchdown.
that many
did-
points though.
Yeah, he did have a punt return touchdown that
Yeah.
got taken away from him. Deservedly so. They did kill the punter, but one of the coolest clips I've ever seen. When he hurdled Tress
Oh,
Way,
yeah.
oh my gosh. Getting away from it just to start was awesome. And then the hurdle was crazy.
Yeah.
It was maximum disrespect. Yeah, the ability's still clearly there. Like, he looks awesome. It just might be one of those things where he's not a locked-in top 15 receiver every season, like, especially right now. Once, say, Keenan retires after this year or in 2 years, excuse me.
I think Keenan's the one that's killing him more than Quentin Johnston.
For
'Cause
sure.
they sort of overlap each other with what they're doing.
Yeah,
on
I mean-
within the offense.
And a big part of it, in my opinion, has been the third downs. Lad was the go-to guy. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, whatever. Let me find Lad just a little short of the sticks. We'll get there.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and Keenan now.
Yeah.
3rd down, the ball is going to Keenan Allen, and the defenses can't stop it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely unreal. I will say this. I think probably stock up for all of them the rest of the year as far as like production output. Hampton going to the IR.
Man.
You know, they already lost Najee for the year. You know, you're looking at Hassan Haskins, Kamani Vidal in the running back room right now. So
Ew.
they're probably going to have to bring somebody in. Who knows who that'll be at this point? You know, maybe we get a Leonard Fournette sighting or something. that seems like the Harbaugh kind of way you go that route, but
I don't think.
I think they're going to have to throw the ball.
Well, that's what they've been doing.
Yeah, well, I just
Except for
mean
one
even
game.
more. Yeah, and
One
the,
game they did pretty good with Hampton.
and the O line is rough. I mean, it's rough.
Yeah, I'm honestly not worried about Ladd, but there was a lot of people in the forums. To be
Yeah,
worried.
I would happily
But
be willing to buy Ladd McConkey right now.
hey, would you wanna do a switch trade back?
For
Drake May,
for Ladd back.
like Drake May for Ladd.
I mean, honestly, it's still the same value, bro. Like we
You
know.
think it's the same?
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me
I
Drake,
think,
bro.
No,
Come
I think
on.
Drake's worth way more now.
Shoot, bro, he's like QB6 on the year right now.
He just pulled like a 12-point game, guys. Calm down.
Yeah, but did you watch the
okay,
game?
Man. He looked awesome.
He looked really,
He's a
really
good
good.
player. Like he looks legit.
Okay.
Stephon Diggs had what 295,000 yards in that game.
That's
Just
a lot of that.
destroyed the
He did have a
Bills.
lot of passing yards. I didn't realize that. I didn't
Yeah,
get,
just
I,
Ramondre got two,
I fell asleep during it. So.
2 touchdowns inside the 10. So, man,
Yeah.
that's another one we can hit on too.
But this is the opposite. This is somebody that maybe you're mad that you traded him.
Well, this is that's where I'm going. It's not Ramondre, it's Trevion Henderson.
Yeah, what's going on with
What
that,
is
man?
going on, dude?
I
Like
was
he
just
has
talking-
some of the worst metrics too. It's it's unreal.
What is going on with him? Is he not
I
doing?
mean,
he's
we
just
wanted.
not doing
That's
good?
what we're.
He's just
asking
not
you.
even getting on the field.
I mean, he's a rookie, guys. Like, I mean, like.
Yeah, but like, I mean, what pick did they spend on this guy? Like a second round pick? That's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good draft capital for a running back.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's plenty of people that, like, I mean, Basil Tootin is getting a lot of time, and he was a third or fourth. Or
Yeah, he was a
whatever.
fourth.
Like, so, I mean, it's just dependent. It's a rookie. There's a lot of teams that don't trust their rookies. I feel like Vrabel's old school like that.
Yeah,
Well, clearly he is, but the problem is he can't trust his veteran starter. He
What-
fumbles every single game.
Yeah, he's fumbled.
We're,
like
we're
6
happy
times
about
already.
that. I just got him. We're happy about
So
that.
many fumbles. Antonio Gibson,
Yeah.
fumble machine, just tore his ACL.
Mm.
Not gonna matter. They're not
Yeah.
putting Henderson on the field, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. We were bringing this up on the whatever it was on the Reddit that Vrabel
I
with
thought he got banned.
I did, but I was just reading it. I wasn't bringing it up. Somebody else brought it up. But no, like they never started Derrick Henry at first.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry was splitting with Deion Lewis his rookie year,
Yeah.
and even the second year, I think he was splitting with somebody else.
I think his rookie year he was behind DeMarco Murray still.
DeMarco
And
Murray,
then the next
yeah.
year they brought in Deion Lewis. That was insane. That picture alone is what got me in on Derrick Henry. There's a picture of them standing next to each other. Derrick Henry's like way up here and Deion Lewis, just this little guy here.
Yeah.
And you look up Deion Lewis and he's like 5'10",
Like a
220, and you're like,
this guy.
he's like a pretty big dude. And he looks like that next to him.
So that, but then eventually, with Mike Vrabel, you know, he's getting MVP caliber season. So
Yeah.
there's probably something to what he's saying.
I agree.
I feel like there's like so many rookies that you can't judge on how a coach is going to put them in there, and I mean, I don't think as a rookie you can just win your way to a starting role like that. For some coaches, like
Right.
other coaches, they just want to draft you and be like, you're our number one now. It's just
It is.
you'll never know until you.
It's
see
tough
it.
because like we don't know what he sees at practice. We don't
Yeah.
know,
And he
how
could-
Henderson is off the field as far as character and stuff. Like we don't know this guy.
He could be like it could be like he's scared. Like if Travion Henderson he fumbles twice in a game, could just kill his whole career. I don't know.
The problem
It could
is
be
like
something that.
Ramondre has so many fumbling issues, right? Trevion Henderson never fumbled once in his entire collegiate or high school career, ever.
Well, it's got to be something other than fumbling.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
so
gotta be something
week
like
2 he
pass
did get on
protection or
the
something.
pass protection was an
That's-
issue. Week 2 he
yeah.
had 3 holding penalties on one drive, like just killed him. So-
I would rather the dude get a holding penalty than let your quarterback get
Yeah,
one.
100%. You get beat.
I would rather the
Cheat.
quarterback not get hit and you don't commit a
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
But,
obviously I just like the guy to make the block, but
but it is kind of depressing when you see Quinshon Judkins, who never even went to camp. Never
yeah,
even
walk
like,
off the street on
Yeah,
one of
dude.
the worst teams
Yeah.
in football.
Yeah, and then
And they ball
he
out.
has all this stuff going on off the field, and then he signs like 3 days before the game,
Yeah.
and he shows up, and then he gets 20 carries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And not just like he got 20 carries. It was like, oh, you have to give that guy 20 carries every single week. It's
Yeah.
good for your football team.
I don't know
So-
what I can say because I hate Kevin Stefanski. So like I'm
do
gonna
hate
say he's
Stefanski.
probably doing something wrong.
What did he ever do to you? You
he,
think he's a bad coach?
he just pisses me off because he loses for 10 straight seasons and he still has a starting
Come
Coaching
on.
job.
I don't think there's many coaches that could have won with when they gave
with
up
Baker
that much.
Mayfield. Yeah, you're probably
He did
right.
win.
And a really
Hold
good
on,
defense.
hold
Oh
on.
yeah, you're right.
He
No,
did.
he did win with Baker Mayfield.
He won a
so-
playoff game with Baker Mayfield.
So
One playoff game, bro. Look where the Bucks are. The Bucks are like a contender for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but how many playoff games have the Bucks won?
yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe
they
one with- I
just
think they
won.
won
They
one
just
with
won a
Baker?
Super Bowl recently.
not with Baker.
With Tom Brady.
This guy's all over the place.
Shut up.
You need to take your
I don't-
ADD medicine, I think.
Listen, I already told you at the beginning. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm out for this season. I'm out for the season.
Okay, so
Jake's
tell
on
me why-
season-ending IR.
Tell me why you're out for the season. What name one guy that you're out of the season?
The
for?
first one is AJ Brown,
Oh.
and that's
Oh, man.
and that's not even just for my fantasy, but for the Eagles too. We are literally losing because of AJ Brown, and I am losing because of AJ Brown.
So you're mad at
It
him?
feels bad, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys are beefing?
absolutely. I mean, no, not beefing. We just need to figure our shit out, and I can't even talk to the guy to tell him to figure it out.
I think
you know?
AJ Brown's probably feels the worst of most of the guys we've named just because of the ADP, like the draft
Yeah.
costs, especially in like
Like, you
redraft
spend, like,
leagues.
a
Like,
second
yeah,
round.
you're spending an early second round pick on AJ Brown. You know, he's like
Yeah.
the 7th, 8th receiver off the board.
Yeah.
You're taking him, right around guys like Puka Nacua, and it feels real bad if you took AJ Brown instead of Puka or Amon-Ra or something.
This was
It's-
a good.
It sucks because there's no injury. You know he can play good. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
you can't. He's played like top wide receiver for 5 years now. Like he's a good wide receiver. You know he can do it, but just something's not happening, and I don't know.
And
I
that's
don't like it.
that's one of those things about Philly, and maybe even specifically AJ Brown. Like we saw the first half of last year. He had 5 straight games with 135 plus yards, the most
Mhm.
anybody's ever had in a row.
Mhm.
And then over the last 6 weeks of the season, he was on pace for like 750 receiving yards on the year. So,
Yeah.
maybe it's
Yeah,
just
there's-
when they need him, he's there. But they needed him this week, and he wasn't there. And
Yeah.
your fantasy teams need him every week, and he has not been there once
I,
this season.
I'm prone to blame Jalen Hurts.
I'm with you,
I
man.
think
He's
he's
not
one
very
of the
good.
most
He's not very
overrated.
good.
He's a good quarterback, I guess. He's just not good at throwing the ball. He's not good at going through all his reads and all that stuff. Come on, man, don't make that face.
he's already proven that he can still throw the ball. Like I'm not gonna say he's
He can, yeah.
I don't.
The
I'm
first
not gonna
guy's
say
open.
he's like a top tier quarterback or anything, or at least passing. But he can pass the ball. Like there's something it seems something mental between the two of them, or the offense or something, because he's throwing back shoulders to AJ Brown, who's expecting to go, or the opposite, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Those are so frustrating when you just watch the ball float out of bounds,
Yeah.
and then your receiver's
Yeah. I'm
20 yards away from it.
Well, in that case, I would blame AJ Brown on that. He needs to be looking for the ball sooner. Because
that's-
a go route, it can be a back shoulder at any point that you
Right.
need it to be.
I'm not
If you're
gonna. I
looking
don't,
for the ball.
I'm not well versed enough to critique their style. They've done it before. Just do it again. Like I don't need to sit here and analyze their shit. Just do it again.
Yeah, and this is, Philly does this almost every year where they have part of the year where it's they can't get anything going.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 or 3 weeks before the season or before playoffs start, they're just the hottest team on the planet, and they just steamroll the entire NFC.
There's
We've seen
one-
it 2 years in a row.
It's one of two things. Either the gambling sites made too many bets that AJ Brown would have over 1,000 yards,
He's
Or-
shorting it.
or somebody out there is just jinxing us all. Where it's like, oh, I'm not playing AJ Brown. He does good, and now whatever jinx is on that guy, it's like, yeah, it's
It's
not
now on AJ
It's
Brown.
now on all of us. It's not just on AJ Brown. It's on all of us.
Mm.
So
So there's some sort, or is this like a concerted effort by the Eagles, or is it a jinx?
Dude,
Which one of the two?
it could be the draft, the gambling sites too, dude. You don't know. Like,
Oh,
I
they
don't
know something.
Part of
They
me
know
feels
something.
like if I was Nick Sirianni, right, and I'm 4-0, and my highest paid offensive weapon is repeatedly bitching to the media, outside of the locker room, in the locker room, to me, always has something to say about him not getting the ball, and we're 4-0. I'm going even more away from him.
Yeah, that's what I would
I'm
do.
saying, hey, guess what, dude? We're running sweeps to your side all day. You better be ready to block.
Yeah.
Like, you better be putting some corners in the dirt today, or you're not on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, why is he so mad? Like, they're paying him all this money, and he doesn't even have to do anything.
Right. I mean,
so-
I get it, right? Because, like, you want to help, you want to contribute. You know, football is fun. It's their job, but also, like, I feel like if they weren't passionate about it, they wouldn't play. And, you know, if you go out and you play pickup, 5-on-5 on a basketball court, and you play a 40-minute game,
Yeah.
and you touch the ball once the entire time, you're like, yeah, we won, but, like, I didn't really have a great time.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
It was
just jogging.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to do something.
Yeah, it's like I was trying to get involved a little bit,
Right.
So here's the next. We're all going to do one where we're thankful for somebody we're thankful for, and we want to debate on whether somebody's actually good or not. Is this guy actually good?
Oh, I have the perfect starter.
Yeah. Okay, you go ahead then.
It's Bill.
Is Bill actually?
Is
good?
Bill actually good? Because he leads the league in yards per carry right now. Highest success
How
rush
many
rate of
carries
any
do you
running
have?
back.
10?
Well, on the
He's
year,
a starter running back for like the
he
past.
probably
3
has
years.
like, I'd say
15 or
60
so.
on the year. Probably about 60 on the
Probably
year.
15, you said?
No, probably 15 last week. I think he had 14 last
He
week.
did have 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks. I mean, he actually, eye test wise,
Dude, this guy.
Yes,
he's legit.
40,
I swear he's
43
legit.
attempts. Yeah.
Dude, he jukes people out of their shoes.
And I mean, he just runs so hard. It's a lot like Pacheco, like when he's like running between the tackles, where he just disappears, and then you just see the pile move, and you're like, oh, okay, we got 4 extra yards. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean,
compared to the Pacheco, that's not so good though.
no, it's not. But at the same time, like as far as upside for a guy drafted where he was drafted, like that is what you're hoping for, right? Is Isaiah Pacheco. If we can get in a few RB2 seasons, fringe RB1 seasons out of Bill, you hammered that pick. That's awesome for where he was drafted. But I think he looks really good. He's still not going to get the passing down work. Like, that's going to be Jeremy McNichols until he gets hurt. And then we'll
Until he
figure it
gets
out. I mean, at this rate, that just seems to be the way things are going.
I just feel like there's a lot of injuries this year. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's just me.
But this was finally the first week where they came out right away with Bill on the first drive. Like, he's been listed as the RB1, but it's always been McNichols gets the first drive or Chris Rodriguez gets the first drive. We didn't see Chris Rodriguez until the second half this week.
That's for the best.
It is for the best.
Yeah.
It's definitely for the best. Like, Rodriguez is a fine, capable NFL running back.
Yeah.
You don't want Chris Rodriguez touching the ball 12, 15 times a
No,
week.
he's
You're not going to win
starter.
games.
Yeah.
But Washington's O-line, they're moving dudes in the run game. Like, whoever their starting running back is,
He's gonna do good
I will
anyway.
happily play him in my lineup every week. They are a rushing offense right
I
now.
wish it was that clear.
Mm.
R.I.P.
Yep, R.I.P.
So here's the dilemma you're gonna have. Let's say this guy keeps playing really good, and you're liking this guy. He's on your team, but how do you? But later in the offseason next year, you're gonna be like,
I've already thought about it. You guys know how I am, man.
the late round running backs. If you're a snob,
The
heavy
investment
snob.
isn't there.
Yeah.
The investment isn't there, and I try to be process over players, but man, is it tough when they look good on your favorite team.
Yeah.
Like, the other part is, like, I already have Jaden and Terry on most rosters where I have Bill.
Yeah.
At least one of them. So,
Well, that's like because of most of your teams. That's yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have both those guys on both of your teams.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
It's going to be tough. Yeah, I might try to get rid of some of my older guys. Like, if he actually looks the way he's looked and finishes the season out that way, and, the talk is still high on him, and it's not like Washington's looking to bring in another running back, and, they're going to draft somebody in the second or third round. Like, I'd be willing to hold him, but obviously it's way too early to know.
Yeah, I think that's something you definitely worry about later on.
I definitely don't want to trade him right now in any of my leagues and miss out
The
on
points.
somebody that can help me right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the role is there. He looks talented. I'm not looking to be like, oh yeah, I'll take, a second and some backup running back for him like I
Yeah.
would have a month ago. So,
Yeah.
Well, who I'm going with. You're gonna like this, Jacob.
Oh god.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones.
I
good,
hate
because
it.
he
I hate
looks
it.
good.
I hate
He
it.
looks
He is
awesome.
doing awesome.
he looks awesome. Indiana Jones, man.
He's doing way too good.
He's doing way too good, bro. Every time I watch him in Indy, I'm like, how's he doing that?
Yeah,
I watched that guy for 5 years.
I already know what he's going to say. What are you going to say?
Anthony Richardson would be doing better.
No, well, that's not what. Why is he doing
Put
good?
him in. Put him in the
What?
game.
Because he's white.
The why? Because of the coaching.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
of the coaching.
I don't know though.
Steichen, man.
Steichen's a good coach.
Steichen's not a good coach.
He's a good offensive mind.
He's a good offensive
He's a
mind.
great offensive mind. man.
He
They are-
must just not be good with a running quarterback. I don't know.
Daniel Jones is a running quarterback, man.
No, he doesn't.
Come on,
You
brother.
can't design. You can't
Yeah,
design
dude.
it.
This dude's a guy who's rushed for like 450 yards
I
like
mean,
5
yeah,
different
that's
times.
fine, but he's like he's more of an improviser, like a more like, oh, I gotta run now.
I agree. Yeah, he definitely is the kind of guy you would rather keep in the pocket and just throw.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, Steichen was with first time we went to the Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. I don't know. I'm not gonna. Whatever. I don't want to talk about Shane Steichen anymore.
We don't have to, man. We can just talk about Daniel
I think-
Jones
I think
and
that's-
all the
I think it's
weapons he
their-
has in Indy. My
I think
God,
it's their
Tyler
defense. I think their defense is killing it. And then also Jonathan Taylor
Yeah,
is
dude.
just fucking balling
Yeah.
the fuck out. Him and Jameer Gibbs are 20 points ahead of the next person. They're both like 120 points, and then the next person below somehow, which was my guy, but Javonte Williams is below him at 100.
Crazy. That's
Yeah.
yeah, that's a crazy
That's who
one
your
too,
guy. That's who
man.
your guy's going to be, right?
Yeah, that it was going to be. I had him in 2 leagues. I held on to him, thinking, like
We
he's at least
told
gonna
you
give
to
me
get
some
out.
points. Yeah, I
Many
was-
times. Many
And-
times.
Now I'm using him in one league, and another league I traded. I got some capital for him, so I can't be more happy with him.
Javante has been feeding families in my underdog leagues, man. My best ball leagues. Oh,
Yeah.
best pick. I'm so glad I invested in that guy. It's
Yeah,
my one thing I took from Jake this offseason was just go get Javante, man. He's a
Right.
stayed in blue fellow. Who cares?
yeah. I mean,
Guy hasn't even been on the roster yet.
yeah.
Hasn't been active.
That's a miss for a lot of people. Just like
Huge miss.
if there's a running back room that's everybody is ranked really low, then like you got to think one of these guys is going to take
Yep.
over.
100%.
You should invest in all of them. You could have got all the guys from the Dallas Cowboys. You could have gotten them in like
For
the
nothing.
15th, 16th.
Same with
17th round.
Jacksonville this offseason. Whether it was Bigsby or ETN or Tootin, you got a really cheap shot at that backfield. And obviously, if you hit on ETN, it's paying off right now too.
The only problem is like dynasty, is I'm like, what do I do with Javante? Because like, he's balling out this year. Obviously, the points are great, but like, where do I value him if I'm trading him? Like, I feel like a first is too much because is he going to be playing for Cowboys next year? Is he
Right.
going to be playing for anybody next year? Is he going to be like J.K. Dobbins where he just like fades off of the face of the earth, but then somehow signs with another team and then like it's just I don't know. Like
Which league do you have him in?
I had him in Spudge and then I have him
You
in.
traded him for who was it?
I traded him for Devontae Smith and Ramondre Stevenson. I think
Yeah.
that's who it was, but there might have been more to it, but
So that's basically like you're trading for a first.
that's what I
Yeah, no,
kinda-
100%. And
That's probably where he's valued. That's where he should be valued. I think.
Well, Spudge League, I don't need Javante this year.
Right.
He's doing nothing on my team other than wasted points because I'm
Right.
not winning. Like I know I'm not winning, so I just figure Ramondre is some type of points at running back and Devontae's points and like futures. So yeah,
As good as he looks, though, it makes you wonder. They did invest a lot in him, so
like
gave him like a 1-year deal.
1 year for $3 million.
He's doing awesome, but like, what motivation do they have to? What if he's like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
get paid now?
Yeah, now give me 3 years, $30
Right.
million
Exactly.
or something like
And
that.
that's,
So-
there's going to be, he probably won't get all that from somebody, but he'll probably get $8 million a year on a 2-year deal somewhere,
But
come
if-
mix in somewhere, but
You'd want him to stay with the Cowboys because
Yeah,
if he goes
100%.
somewhere else, then we're back in the same boat that we were in the offseason.
You would,
Exactly.
but he wants the money,
That's
so
what-
he's going to take it.
exactly.
And so he's going to go to wherever and get that, good, decent contract.
This
and
is one of
and then
those
fade out.
situations
Hopefully.
where it's like mutually beneficial for both parties to give Javante the ball all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Right.
Because Dallas is saying, we only got $3 million invested in you, nothing after this year. Let's
Yeah.
give you 450 touches
Yeah.
this year. You are the running back room.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. If they're looking at it that way, they're probably thinking it's not because of Javante.
Right.
It's not because of.
It's because we're the Dallas Cowboys. This is what we do.
Yeah, and like so, they're gonna give him 450 carries, and then after that, they're gonna be like, "Sorry,
They did.
See you, bud. We'll
We're
backfill with a fifth rounder next year.
Well, you already said it, DeMarco Murray. Remember when he was on the Cowboys?
Exactly,
He
yeah.
had that contract year and got that big contract from Philly or Titans. One of the two.
So I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't trade for Javante, but it would be. I need him this year. I'm getting up my.
Yeah, dude, that the points are there.
I would not pay first for him.
Yeah. That would be tough.
I would be willing to use a first on him if
I'm gonna get something.
I'm
else,
getting
yeah.
something else that I like back. And if I had Javante and I was in a spot where, like you said, he's useless points for me this season.
Yeah.
I will happily add something to Javante and go get a first round pick. Even if it's like, I'm going to give you Javante and a second for a first and a third.
Yeah.
It's like whatever way I can get up to that first or something, I'm going to do that. Because a month ago, he was a third round value.
Yeah.
So if I can get out right now and just move up a little bit for that first, feels like gravy.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, I think Daniel Jones is good.
Yeah, we didn't finish that thought, but yeah,
He's getting carried. He's getting carried.
I think so too because you brought up Jonathan Taylor.
He's
This guy's
balling out.
man. This guy's doing.
I could be the quarterback of the Colts.
That's-
and
yeah,
have the
like-
same record.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not good at snapping. I've never done it before. It would be hard.
I'm a little uncomfortable putting my hands there.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know the names of the plays and formations, so it would be very tough for me to do it. But I think if all I had to do was grab the ball, give it to the Jonathan Taylor guy, and he goes, that's all.
If you got to practice that for like a week, you could probably do it.
So you guys both think that it's more of the system than necessarily Daniel
I
Jones?
do. That's what I think.
Okay, so
I'm not ripping on Daniel Jones.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think still decent enough. Even though I hate him, but
I think he's good. I would say he's better than Anthony Richardson.
it's
And
not
I don't
even
mean
close.
I don't mean
crazy.
to disparage Daniel Jones's name, but I'm just saying, as good as he's looking, it's not because something that he's doing.
Right.
It's because of the scheme is working really well for him. And
Yeah.
they're running the ball awesome. The defense is playing good.
So I have a follow-up question then. For our purposes of talking about fantasy football, does it matter if it's him or the scheme?
No.
Because I
No,
would say my biggest
absolutely.
parallel is Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
He just shows up all of a sudden in Tampa Bay after one good game on the Rams, and it's, we probably had these conversations 6 weeks into, Baker Mayfield's first season with the Bucs, where we were like, is Baker just good now, or is it the system? And we probably all said, oh, it's the system. And even if that's right, and it's still just the system he's in with the talent that he's surrounded by, it's been damn good for fantasy, and he got paid, and it's a secure spot. And I think Daniel Jones could be looking at the exact same thing if the season, if he doesn't have a Sam Darnold end of the year, I think Indy's going to snatch him right back up and say, here's 3 years, $80 million, give him the Geno deal.
The only reason I don't really agree is because Baker Mayfield started for 4 years on the Browns, and nobody said, I think Baker's the problem. Baker was never the problem with the Browns.
Only the Browns thought Baker was the problem.
and then he goes and balls out for the Rams and he did well with the Panthers. And then he gets the deal with the Bucs, and all of it really made sense for Baker. And now he's actually showing his true colors, where he's not on a shit team and a shit coach like Kevin Stefanski. Yeah, it was Kevin Stefanski's fault why Baker looked like he sucked. But Daniel Jones, the thing is when you're on the Giants, and he didn't have the best opportunity, but you had Saquon Barkley and all of this, a good defense, Brian Daboll getting Coach of the Year, and you're still Daniel Jones is just doing stuff he shouldn't be doing as a starter.
100%.
Where I just don't feel like Baker in the Browns was the problem. But I do agree he could be like a Sam Darnold, where he could be we just thought we counted him out, and now he's decent again.
Right.
Even though Sam Darnold is doing all right. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he looks solid.
Yeah,
he looked
we
really
could've
good
added
this
him.
week, actually.
We could have added him to this list too, but
Yeah.
Also, everybody's counting the Seahawks out. Why did nobody like the Seahawks?
Because nobody watches the Cowboys.